And back to NASCAR stuff. Well, didn't take long, did it? Took one video. But, yeah, majority of you subscribers out there are NASCAR. That's a fact. But here's the thing. We got some silly season, free agency, whatever you want to call it. The internet here says silly season. I wrote free agency. I got all this different stuff. Yeah. But, going to go over it. Going to talk about it. New developments. Reference some old stuff. And, yeah. So, just going to say this right now. The Kurt Busch, Jamie McMurray thing. Nothing's official yet. If you want to see that, go to my old video. I made one. It's titled Kurt Busch is leaving SHR in 2018 or something like that. It should be recent in my videos. It's in my NASCAR playlist. At the end of this video, I'll put it up here somewhere around here, so you'll see it there. But that, I give full detail, more of a description about the Kurt Busch, Jamie McMurray situation there. This one I'm going to focus on other things since I've already focused on that in another video. So, here we go. There's some big names in here, big contracts up. Just going to go down the list of free agent drivers. So, we got Landon Castle, Jamie McMurray, maybe Trevor Bayne, because his contract, it says it's through 2019, but he's expected to be released. Ross Chastain, Ryan Newman, Matt DiBenedetto, Michael McDowell, David Reagan, Kurt Busch, Corey LaJoie, Martin Truex Jr., Jeffrey Earnhardt, and Reed Sorensen. So, going to hit on some of these. So, here we go. I say we start off with a 6. The question is, who will drive the 6 car next year? Will Trevor Bayne come back? And he did just have a pretty good run at Bristol, 11th place finish. He ran top 10 most of the day. Will they bring in veteran Matt Kenseth for more of a better results? Veteran champion, he's been there before. Will they bring him in, or will they be like, he's about to retire most likely, he's old? Or will they go down for a young guy? Will they go for an Xfinity guy or a truck guy? I don't know. But, it's really hard to say right now. Something big that has to do with sponsorship, the Wyndham deal that they signed for Matt Kenseth, that was a multi-year deal. So that is a little bit of a big deal. So I don't know if it was with that included Kenseth or if it didn't, but it's with Roush. So with or without Kenseth, I guess they're with Roush, but we don't know if it's with or without Kenseth, which is a big question mark. So the 6 will have Wyndham, or maybe. Yeah, so that's the 6 situation. It's really hard to say right now who's going to be driving that car next year. It could be Kenseth, it could be Bayne, it could be someone else. It's a big question mark, honestly, that 6 team. Something else, the Levine family racing, they obviously, Casey Kane announced he was going to retire following this season. So that is an open seat for someone else. And they're also thinking about switching manufacturers. They are currently driving a Chevy Camaro, and they are looking to be a Toyota Camry. So that would be an interesting switch to see what they would do if they would actually do it. There's a lot of names in there. Some guys that could step up maybe and take that over. I mean, on this list, you got Landon Castle. Maybe he goes there. He moves up a bit to a better car. Maybe Trevor Bayne goes there if he doesn't get renewed by Roush. Ross Chastain, I think he's running Xfinity right now. But I don't know if he's going to do it next year or what. But yeah, those guys could go there. Even David Reagan, I could see him going there. So it's a lot of questions. We don't know what's going to happen there. My best bet, I'd say, I wouldn't be surprised if Landon Castle went there. Landon Castle, he's had some decent runs in the past. He's gotten some decent not decent cars, but not so great cars, had some decent finishes. So I think if he gets a chance with a decent car there, that he might be able to do somewhat good. Not like he's not going to make the playoffs or anything, but he could finish top 25, top 20 in points maybe, top 20 at best. I think he'd go 20 to 25th in points maybe, but that'd be really interesting to see Landon Castle in the 95 car. Gonna keep going with this. Let's see what else. Ryan Newman, the 31. If Newman doesn't stay, I could see McMurray going there. I really could. I don't think McMurray's going to get an upgrade. I don't think he's going to go to the 41, 78, something like that. I think he might do the 31. He could do the 31. I could see him doing that. Maybe Newman goes back to SHR. We don't know, but I could see McMurray going to. I think he's rather going to retire or he's going to go to RCR. That's his options because everything else is rather worse or better. So I'd say 31 or retire for McMurray. So Ryan Newman, that leaves him open now. See, all these things lead to other things. And I think Newman, he's got other options. He's got the 41, maybe even the 78. If they can't reach a deal, we'll reach or talk about him later. But Newman, I don't know. He's not doing great this year. It's tough to say with him. Yeah. But now we're going to get into some really crazy stuff with Furniture Row Racing, Martin Truex Jr., and Jimmie Johnson and his sponsorship update. So for this part, going to just touch on Jimmie Johnson's thing because there's not a lot of updates I can give you. And then we'll go into the Furniture Row stuff and how that's going to be crazy. But start off Jimmie Johnson's sponsorship update. I've heard Red Bull. Rick Hendricks said there's multiple companies, sponsors they've been talking to, 3 or 4 big names. He hasn't said who they are. So it'll be interesting to see who's on the hood of the 48 next year. I think it's a big deal. I don't think Johnson's going to retire. Chad Canal signed a 2-year extension. Maybe they go till then, but once Jimmie retires, Chad's going to retire. I mean, they've been together their whole career. I don't think Chad wants to be with anyone else. So, yeah, they've had a lot of success, and it'll be interesting to see who they get as a new sponsor. Furniture Row, this is interesting. Furniture Row Racing, their contract with Toyota and Joe Gibbs Racing is up, so that alliance, it's up. It could end. If it ends, Truex could be gone. If it stays, I think Truex stays for sure. He won't care if they'll find a sponsor. He trusts in Barney Visser and all of that. Those guys, I think he trusts them enough to get a sponsor. They just need to lock up this deal with Toyota and JGR. If they cannot lock up this deal with Toyota and JGR, this alliance and Toyota and all that, Truex might leave. I think he might go to the 41, and the 41's open. Tony Stewart, he's had Bass Pro Shops as a sponsor. They could take Bass Pro Shops over with them. You never know what could happen, but I think it's all up to that. If Furniture Row Racing can get that deal with Toyota and JGR, that needs to be their primary look at right now, or their primary up on the list. That should be number one. So, because if they can't get that done, Truex walks out. Their champion walks out. The guy who built up this program walks out. So I think they need to lock down Truex or lock down Toyota and JGR and get that contract signed so that they can keep Truex and then they can go find a sponsor. Because they only have Bass Pro Shops and auto insurance or auto owners insurance or whatever it is. Because they lost 5 Hour Energy, which was like a 16 races for the sponsors, I think. I don't know the exact number, but it's a lot of races, and that hurts. So they need to find another sponsor and find it fast. Yeah, so that is a big deal. They definitely need to get that figured out. As I said, all depends on that Toyota JGR. If they can get that signed, I think they lock up Truex. They find a sponsor. It'll be easy for them to find a sponsor. 2017 champion, 2018 competing for a championship. So they'll definitely find a sponsor, I think. But that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. As I said, I put it up here. So here it is, the Kurt Busch free agency video. I didn't talk about it much, I'm sorry, but it's in this video. That's all the detail. Another NASCAR video right here. If you want to subscribe to me, click on the face. This face right here. Thank you. That's all I got for today. Goodbye.